Hi folks, I have created a new cube style which is essentially the same as the one that Igor created in the experimental cube style. However, in creating this I realized that there's some things that we really never discussed on the forum, and some things that you can do with the cube style which people don't in general know. And the things I want to show you today are twofold. One, that you can use video on your cube. You can have one side or up to 6 sides of video consisting of the cube itself. You can have any kind of animated GIF file as a face on the cube. And you can also adjust the position of the images on the cube, and we never really discussed that before, so I'll show you how to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is create the cube using my own cube style. So here I have loaded 6 images. The first image will be both an image on the cube and the blurred background, and if the image is not the full width, you can easily adjust the blurred background to the full width. So I'm going to hold down my shift key after clicking on the first image and click on the last image, and that selects all 6. Then I'm going to slide style, and when I get there, I'm going to find lens styles, and in there somewhere there will be a style which is lens cube style for images or video, 6 images. And it says slide needs 6 images, you chose 6. Select 6 images or videos or combinations, which equals 6, and apply style. So I'm going to apply the style. And now, as you can see, the blurred background doesn't quite fit the entire screen because I've chosen a 16:9 aspect ratio. So I'm going over to Objects and Animations, and at the very bottom here is the blurred background. So if I take this down to about 50%, I can see I need to enlarge that. So I can simply grab a corner and drag till it fills the whole screen. The next thing is I notice how in this particular image that the face of the horse is cut off. Well, the way the style works, it selects the center square of an image, and if the subject isn't centered properly, then sometimes it won't look right. So in order to fix that, you need to find this particular image, and you can do that by simply clicking under the frames here on the different things. That's not it. That's not it. That's it right there. See, it fills the whole thing. So how do you adjust the position in here of the image on the cube? Well, it's very easy. You go to scroll down here till you find framing, and then as you can see in here, you need a check mark, and there will be one there by default. And then you can go in here and you can change the size with the S, or you can go here to the X and change the position. So as you can see, I can center this up nicely and change the position, and then I can drag it down here and see how the other images are lined up. That's fine. That's the original. That's good. That's good. They all look pretty good. So let's run this in the over here on the mini viewer and see what it does. Well, there goes my cube animation. As you can see, the animation is slightly different than the one that was used with the PTE defaults that Ego created. However, essentially the style does the same thing. So that works just fine. We don't have to see the whole thing. It runs for 1 minute. So now here's another thing you may not know. If you have created a style and you want to undo it, you can go to Slide Styles with the created style highlighted. And then when you get the Slide Styles, go up to Basic. So drag up here and go to Basic and then No Style and Apply. And that undoes everything. So we're back to now having everything undone. So now what let's do is show you how to put a video in. So I'm going to take this out of the group. And by doing that, of course, I undid the whole thing. I'm going to back up here and unselect. There we go. So I'm going to put a video in here. It happens to be a green screen video. And hey, that's okay. We can fix that. So let's go ahead and highlight all 6. There we go. And apply the slide style. Okay. We'll go over here and find my styles again. And then we'll find I have so many in here. It's hard to see them all. Let's see. There we are. There. I'm going to apply that. Now, I might tell you this, that if you have audio, don't try to mute the audio until after the slide style is created, because it will undo whatever you've done. So once it's created, this one doesn't have sound. So I'm going to go into Objects and Animations here, and I can't quite see the entire snake in there. So I'm going to go down to the properties again, make sure that if there was any video sound that's turned off. And then I'll go to animation, and here I have the green snake, so I can go to framing and make it smaller, or go over here and change its position slightly. Well, that's great, except I don't really want it green. I just want it to crawl. So what do? I go to Properties, and then I can go down and find Chroma Key and click and Customize. I can drag this little eyedropper down, which will give me 5, and then I can change the amount slightly here to get a little more. Watch what happens over here. And I still have a little green cast. Well, I don't really care. I'm going to say OK here. But then I'm going to fix that green cast, because we don't care if this snake has color or it's monochrome. So if I go down here to Animation with the snake chosen and go to Add Filter on Color Correction, and then go to Toning, I can go Grayscale. I got rid of all my green, and I have a snake. Well, let's see what this does now. So let's close out here, and I haven't enlarged my background, but that's okay for now. I'll go over here and run this, and you can see, hey, there goes the snake. He's crawling on the cube. Now I could have put a different background in behind the snake. That would have been easy to do. And change the video. But that's fine. We have a video running on one side of the rotating cube. And of course, like I said, we can go back to objects and animations, go down here and drag out the background. There we go. So this snake is actually showing up on the background with nothing else because it was a green screen. So you can do anything you want with this cube. You can add videos, any number of them, and remember, don't try to turn the video sound off until after the style has been run. And you can add still images, and you can adjust the position of the still images and the size by selecting that particular image under the frame, and then going down and using in the animation, you can use the if I can find it here, the framing, S for the size and X for the position. That's all there is to it, folks. Hope this helps understand a little about how cubes can be used effectively in your shows if you want to play with it.